Hello, Ds, and welcome back to the channel Benidorm by Anna. Today we are in the sunny Benidorm's town. It's early in the morning. It's 9:45. What is the best way to start the day as not to cook at home and visit one of the popular cafeterias here in Benidorm town for a breakfast? We are right next to the famous Tiffany's on the Mediterranean Avenue. Situated right in the heart of Benidorm on Mediterranean Avenue, close to the taxi stops, bus stops, many hotels, the beach, and the traditional city center, is a place that is almost always busy. Each and every single time when we pass through this area, we cannot stop to wonder why there's so many people visiting this terrace. Why there's so many people here trying out their meals? They must be good, right? If so many people visit it. So today, finally, we've decided to come here to the Mediterranean Avenue and show you one of the top famous places for both Spanish and international tourists, which is the Tiffany's bar and cafeteria. Great place. Let's go and pick up the table. We've sat down right here on the entrance, and there are some offers here for breakfast, sandwiches, and bocadillos. Breakfast, just coffee with toast, €3. Toast, coffee, and juice for €4. Sandwiches, 4, and bocadillos for 5. Also, something curious is that more and more they have signs of cocktails and bucket offers. So in the evenings, I suppose they're targeting towards international tourists, to groups, maybe stag and hen parties, because they have fridges full of alcohol, beers, and all these different things that they use inside of the buckets. So somehow in the evening, it just turns totally different on what it is during the morning time. We sat down right here at the entrance of the Tiffany's cafeteria. There are quite a lot of people here on the terrace, mostly inside it's empty, but it's because it's a very nice time. A lot of people getting mostly coffees, some toast, and that's that. We wanted to grab a breakfast for €4, which is toast, coffee, and juice, but they said they don't have freshly pressed orange juice, which leads me to think why there's an offer and there is no freshly pressed juice if they advertise it, especially early in the morning. Not that we come here like in 11, 12 p.m. It's 9:40, so it should be here, but there is none. We'll see how the rest things will go. I've asked me some toast with coffee, decaf coffee, because I don't drink like a regular one. And my hubby asked a bocadillo with serrano ham and tomato, I think. So we'll show it to you once it arrives. But I have a feeling that they've changed either the owners or something here happened, because it is not the same as it was before. I mostly see beer for buckets, a lot of bucket deals, and not much more than that. Overall, there is typical Spanish tortilla here that they bring already made. It's not made here. There are some sandwiches, some sweet things, as pastry, and more. I've gotten the coffee. Coffee has arrived. We'll see if it's warm or not. Warm milk, probably with water. And then we have the decaf right here with some sugar and some lovely cookie. Coffee looks all right. Let's mix it up. So we've received the whole entire breakfast already. My hubby had a big bocadillo with tomato and like diced tomatoes. I'll show it to you in a second. And where's my tomato? No tiene tomate. ¿Dónde está mi tomate? No tiene tomate la tostada. ¿Qué tomate en tostada? No, no. Tostado con tomate y serrano. We're gonna be getting some tomato for mine. My hubby's putting some olive oil on his. So very, quite big. Toast, coffee, big bocadillo with serrano and tomato, and mine is gonna be with tomato soon as well. Now that's a Spanish breakfast. That's a lot of tomatoes. We're gonna put it on right here, and we'll start the breakfast. The typical decaf coffee that is for myself. Very nice. I don't mind if the coffee is decaf from the pack or if it's made from the machine. It's more or less the same in any case, since it's a decaf, does make a lot of difference. but they put you a some sugar, some nice cookie next to it in case you want to grab something sweet towards the end with your coffee. Obviously, we did not get the juice because the offer, obviously, they don't have a freshly pressed orange juice, which they should have if they have it on offer. But we've asked if they could put something else in it, like other type of juice, and they say they have bottled one, but the price is different for it, so they cannot put it inside of the offer. We will see how much we will pay because we've only gotten the toast and the coffee. Usually, the toast with tomato or olive oil or mantequilla, which is butter, is less of a price with coffee. Maybe because I asked it with serrano, it's going to be the price as with the juice. We will see towards the end of this video. But definitely this toast is looking lovely, appetizing. The bread was warm when they brought it, so they just freshly toasted it. The ham serrano is exactly how I like it. There is quite a lot of it. The pieces are not too small, and the tomato is nice too. So probably we're going to be having some lovely breakfast today. Let's try the coffee first. Very nice, typical decaf coffee. I love coffee because of flavor, not because of like what it does because of caffeine. So decaf is great. It's not the machine one, it's the one from the packs, like Nescafe decaf, the red ones, but it's still very nice, and it has full milk in here, which it's kind of creamy, or maybe a cream or something. So it's very lovely. Right now the coffee obviously is not as hot as it was in the beginning when we received the toast, but it's still all right. Let's try out the toast. Está bueno? My hubby says it's very good. So we have to trust the Spanish, right? Let's try this out. Mm, it's good. People with luggages, it's quite good. And serrano is of a good quality as well. Tomato, fresh, olive oil. The bread is just freshly toasted right now. It's great. That's why we always see it busy. In the evening, mostly it's buckets and snacks, but coffee as well, evening coffee, evening tea maybe. But in the mornings, it's always busy. And that's because they have great toast and prices are very, very reasonable out here. While people are sitting here on the terrace, I know already why it is so popular. It's just so nice to be looking around. The sun is shining through the trees of the Mediterranean Avenue, blue, blue skies, people passing by, shopping, buses. You just see the life in Benidorm as it is in all its glory. And stopping and grabbing some coffee, tea, refreshing drink, even pizzas. They do have pizzas here as well, by the way. Forgot to mention. It's just a lovely place to sit down. There's some natural shade here too due to the trees, and it's just great. We see quite a lot of people coming and sitting down. A lot of people right now are arriving to the terrace, so probably in an hour's time this will be quite full. And we will enjoy the rest of our breakfast with some warm coffee. While we're sitting down here, we can see more and more people arriving just non-stop. This is a non-stop arrival of people. And definitely, if Spanish love it, if locals love it, this is a sign that the food, the breakfast here is of a reasonable price and of a good quality. This is how you could orient yourselves on whether it's worth or not visit any of the places. We've just paid our bill, and as you can see, it's getting busier and busier. All the tables right around us have been occupied except for ours. We've paid 11.50 today, bocadillo of my hubby €5, Coca-Cola 2.50, And the breakfast, I was charged 4 euros because instead of a juice, I asked for serrano ham, which usually is not included. This is what Tiffany's looks like right now. As you can see, it's getting extremely busy and it's busier and busier as the time passes. Definitely, I was quite shocked because at first, whenever you advertise a typical Spanish breakfast, having a freshly pressed orange juice, it is something that you should be offering. And if it is there, you should have it. Like it's early in the morning. But overall, the coffee was very nice. The service was nice. The prices are nice. It was quite fast. The food was good. The toast, the bread was good. The tomato, that they've put like minced tomato. The ham serrano as well. They have tortillas. They have other things out here. Different typical Spanish snacks too. Not homemade, but they do offer it here, and these are also quite good. So a lot of people are coming here. There's a lot of Spanish, and Spanish do know the quality of their own food. So if Spanish trust a cafeteria, then us visitors, international tourists as well, if you wish, should trust it as well. Overall, good experience. The best part is the views and where we are located, the prices, the service. Overall, you can have a very quick breakfast in a nice atmosphere for a reasonable price. Let us know if you've been to Tiffany's and if you've enjoyed it as we did. We'll see you in a new video. Bye, Dees.